Hi again, Infinity Voices, Carry On Community and Podcast. It's your friend Summer Moon again here today. I want to talk to you about something else that I think is very important that people are aware that happens to disabled people a lot. It happens to everybody, but we happen to face it way more because we have to be lifted, transferred, showered, dressed. I'm talking about body shaming. I don't think it's fair when friends, relatives, you name it, people close to us, body shame us. They gotta consider a couple of things before they start body shaming. What we're able to eat, who's there to prepare it, and how they prepare it. In many cases, a lot of us depend on our PCAs because our caretakers who used to be our parents can't do it anymore. So the PCAs come in to do that role. Or because we moved by ourselves into an apartment and PCAs have to take care of the cooking role. And not always it works the way we wish it did. Not all of them like to cook all the time. Or not all of them cook, period. So we have to resort to things like buying out, takeout. Please, 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 don't body shame anybody. Don't body shame an able body. Don't body shame a disabled body. In the disabled community, there is a situation going on. Most of us live by ourselves. Most of us are not depending on our parents like in that way anymore. So we're depending on other people. And other people, i.e. PCAs, that sometimes don't give a fuck what we eat and don't eat. They just want to come, get their pay, and get the hell out. It's very frustrated inside of our souls because we know we can't gain weight. Because we know it's gonna be difficult to move. It's gonna be difficult to be transferred by our people. It's gonna be difficult to go about our lives. We know that. But what are we gonna do when sometimes we don't have the perfect scenario in terms of eating? Not all of us could pay a chef. So we gotta survive. We gotta eat day by day. We understand you. You're concerned about us gaining weight because of so many things. We understand you. But please also consider how that makes us feel when you body shame and sometimes you don't know the worry we have because we know we're gaining weight. I also want to know how many of my Infinite Voices Carry On community and podcast feel the same. Let me know. But I needed to talk to you guys about it because it's not easy for us. It's not easy for some PCAs that do care, but there's a dilemma and there's a problem. Our PCA system doesn't always work that well. And if it wasn't because sometimes our parents or siblings do come back into the picture, it would be harder for us. So please, before you body shame a disabled person or anyone for that matter, look at their situation, look at how they feel, and look at how uncomfortable they are inside. There is a problem with our personal care attendant care system or program. Why are we gaining weight so much? Because some of our PCAs don't want to cook. They're supposedly going by the book, but they're not doing things as they should. And our disabled community is suffering. It's suffering mentally, it's suffering physically, and it's suffering emotionally. Why am I saying all of those three things? Because what other choice does a disabled person has if there are people that are there to care for them, to make sure that all their needs are met, are not doing their job? Well, let me tell you, the only resource we have is to buy food out. And that is not always conducive to our pockets or conducive to our health. That brings a lot of other issues to the table. And aware, we have to keep our bodies in shape so we could move, so we could be transferred, lift, mechanically lifted in a certain level of weight. I know. But what are we going to do when we have to resort to almost weekly buyout because our PCA system is lacking in that way? This is why I'm reaching out, and I came up with an idea that I hope Infinite Voices Carry On podcast and community helps me to spread the word. I would love our local Hispanic restaurants, our Uber system that want to join me in this first charity event that Infinite Voices Carry On would like to launch. I would like some local Hispanic restaurants and Uber drivers to donate their time, their food, to help many disabled people that today, as I'm speaking, might have not have a breakfast, will not have a lunch, or will not have a dinner. Please, to my local Hispanic restaurants and whoever else that wants to join, donate your time and donate your food. If you don't necessarily want to donate, then make it at a low cost that my disabled people and my elderly disabled too could afford. This is one of the many things that Infinite Voices Carry On podcast and community wants to get involved. And to my followers that I know you guys are already following and fans, local, help me spread the word. This is to help us. This is to help our community. This is to open the eyes of many people to let them know that this is happening to my community. I've been lucky enough to have a mother, a sister, a family that care. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Alex. But not all of us have a family system like I do, like Kevin does, like Justin does. Thank you, Albus, because you're one of the few PCAs that will never leave our home without making sure that we're fed. Thank you so much for being how you are, for being who you are. Thank you to also all the PCAs that I know have the same heart as Albus. But this is a problem that we're having, and it's not fair. It's not fair to my community. And in behalf of myself, Lisandra Rivera Vargas, Kevin Michael Hatch, Justin John Capola, and the podcast of Infinite Voices Carry On, we're asking you to help us out. If this idea, this new project that we have in mind could start rolling, this is going to be one of many charity works and projects that Infinite Voices wants to do. But we need to start somewhere. But we can only start with your help. To my people out of state that are listening in New Jersey, Texas, I think I saw Ohio, New York, we want to get to you as well. We want Infinite Voices Carry On podcast and community to become national, worldwide known, in and out of states. But you gotta give us a chance and you gotta help us promote so we could travel and help every person that needs us where they need us. And like I always say, I love you guys. Keep yourself cool because it's hard today. Keep yourself thinking positive. Keep yourself thinking healthy. Keep yourself thinking happy. And from your friend Summer Moon, from Hachi and Jacobs. Until next time, I love you all.